What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Puresavagefitness. My name is Ahmed. I'm your host. So today's going to be an arm workout. We're going to start with triceps. It's kind of common misconception, like people that want to have like really big arms, they think they have to work with their actual biceps at first. It's the triceps that you need to actually develop, because triceps is actually a bigger muscle than the biceps. So we're going to start with triceps, do a couple of dips, then we're doing a close grip bench press, and then we're doing a couple of isolation workouts for the triceps, and then we're starting with the biceps. Biceps, we're doing preacher curls and then hammer curls, and then we're going to finish off with one arm curls. And that'll basically be it. I'm actually joined by a friend of mine today. He's been working out for a couple of years, so I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, what up guys? My name is Hamoudi. I've been working out since I was 12, mainly doing it every day, just hanging out and doing my best in the gym. I found out this dude in the gym as well. We're both grown up from the streets, so I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to make sure he does his best as well.
Alright, so we started with dips. We both did like a couple of sets with our body weight just to warm the body up as much as possible and stretch the muscles out as much as possible. Especially like when you're considering like going really heavy, it's really important to like stretch the muscles and fill them up with as much blood as possible. So we gradually built up to our heaviest sets, which mine was 90 kilos and Hamoudi was 60 kilos, which is actually our like personal records. So we gradually built up to that. We started with 20 kilos and then 40 kilos, and then Hamoudi did 50 kilos and he stopped at 60 kilos, which is his PR, and I went up to 90 kilos, and then we dropped the weight. I think I did 60 kilos for a couple of sets, and Hamoudi did 40 kilos for a couple of sets, and then we did like a drop set for our last set. We don't necessarily like count the reps, we just go until we can't go anymore. That's basically it. So when you're actually building up, don't go to failure. Just make sure that you're pumping the muscles up with as much blood as possible, so you're preparing yourself for your heavier sets.
That's some heavy shit right there.
if you want like a tutorial on how to do these dips, just comment below. I'm gonna try to like post a video of that. We moved on to close grip bench press. Now I've seen a lot of people do these wrong. Like they hold their hands like really close to each other, which can actually injure your joint. So what you're supposed to do is just hold like shoulder width, and then you tuck your elbows in as much as possible, and then you lower the bar to right under your chest. Now you're not supposed to touch your chest, because if you touch your chest, you're going to activate your chest, and the chest will take over the entire movement. So what you're supposed to do is just lower it to about 10 to 15 centimeters even above your chest, and then you press up like in a straight line. And that's basically the entire thing. So we started with the bar. Again, we gradually build up to our highest set. So Hamoudi's personal record actually in bench, which is funny, it's actually 100 kilos, but you can see him like I had to like force him to actually do this movement, because he was like, you know, I haven't done it in a while. He actually injured himself like 4 months ago, and when he came back, he would feel like a little bit of pain in his back, so he stopped doing like the bench press. So this is actually his first time back. So he actually attempted like 100 kilos, and it went really good. So he was like, you know what, let me try to get like a personal record. So he was gonna increase the weight with like 10 kilos to try to get 110 kilos for triceps. Now, mind you, we were actually tired after the dip, so we would have been able to take a lot more had we started with the bench press first. I went up to like 140 kilos, and then we both like lowered the weight a little bit to get more reps in, and then we finished off with a drop set like we did in the dips.
That almost hit me.
I'm hungry, man. Want me some
beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it.
so we finished off our triceps with tricep extensions. We do tricep extensions. You're supposed to do like a really lightweight, and then you squeeze at the bottom, because this is not a mass builder. Like the dips and the close grip bench press are actually mass builders. Those are the actual movements that are going to build your muscles on the triceps. But this movement is more like specific to defining the actual muscle. So you're supposed to go like a really light, and then you do as many reps as possible. But I never really felt it like that. So what I do is I take like a heavy weight and then a medium weight, and then I do like a lightweight at the end, because you've already fatigued your muscles using the heavy and medium weight. When you get to the lightweight, you just hold the technique as strictly as possible, and then you will actually be able to feel a lot more. So if you had like problems developing your triceps, I would suggest trying this movement the way we're actually doing it. So this was basically the entire thing. So I was actually going to post like a bicep video with this tricep video, but I think the video got a little too long, so I'm going to post a separate bicep video later on. So if you're wondering about anything about our like tricep video, or if you have any comments, just comment below. And yeah, that's basically our entire thing. So I'm going to post a bicep video as soon as possible. So subscribe if you like this kind of content, and like the video because it kind of helps a lot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.